Hello, friends. This is Kent VanArnam, and today I'm going to talk about an upcoming trip that VanArnam is doing to Portugal. Alrighty, so we are going to start our trip in the seaside town of Cascais, which is just outside of Lisbon, right on the beautiful ocean, and we're staying in a Hotel Albatross. I personally visited this hotel, and it is absolutely stunning. And it's a beautiful walking town, old cobblestone streets, beautiful to walk, quite flat. And I've got dinner picked out at a wonderful restaurant right on a little bluff on the ocean. And but yeah, we'll kick things off here, and from there, the next day we'll depart. We'll head up to the town of Nazare, and Nazare is becoming a lot more well known by Americans. It's a coastal town, it's a beach town, and it's well known due to its 100-foot wave documentary series on many of the major platforms, meaning the surfing community has discovered Nazare a few years back, and every now and then, not very often, but every now and then they have these big, and I mean big, waves, and it's quite something to see. But that's usually not the case. It's usually just a nice little beach town, and we'll be staying in this hotel here, the Mara Bravo, and it's a gorgeous hotel, perfect location, and I've hand selected this one as well. Once we get checked in, we'll be walking down the beach, about a half-mile walk, gorgeous, and we'll be having lunch here. Fun place. Put your feet in the sand, enjoying the beautiful weather in June, of course. And then after lunch, have a little bit of free time walking around, maybe and get your bag unpacked, things like that. And then for dinner, I already have reservations set up, and what I think to be the most beautiful restaurant in all of Nazare, and that's this place here. The next day, we head up to the second largest city in all of Portugal, and that's the town of Porto. Porto is a beautiful city, the Douro River flowing right through the middle, and as you might suspect, port comes from Porto. We'll be staying in one of the finest hotels in Porto called The Lodge, and it has a perfect location within walking distance to a wonderful restaurant featuring fado singers. This is a traditional Portuguese style of singing it's just packed with emotion, and it'll make for just a beautiful night. The next day is perhaps the highlight of our trip as we drive up to the Douro Valley. I recently traveled to Portugal, and while I was in the Douro Valley, I had the chance to look around for a place to bring a group to, and I found this place here. It is absolutely stunning. It's a working winery, hotel, and we'll have this building here. We'll be staying here for 3 days, and this building that we're in has 8 suites. We have all of those. Beautiful rooms inside, gorgeous pool overlooking the vineyards. The first day of the 3 will be on property, enjoying the winery, and I'll have a nice catered dinner here in front of our hotel, overlooking the vineyard. So it should be a beautiful day to start things off. The next day, we head out and do some exploring in the Douro Valley. We'll be visiting wineries. We'll be spending a little bit of time on this boat, heading upriver the Douro to have lunch. We'll then return back to our hotel for a little bit of free time, and then we'll have dinner at a beautiful Michelin star restaurant only about 5 minutes away from our hotel. So it should be a beautiful day. And then for our last day in the Douro Valley, we'll have an opportunity to slow it down just a little bit and drive along the N222 highway, which is considered to be one of the prettiest drives in the world. It's just stunning. It drives along the Douro River, of course, and There are plenty of wineries and small little towns, and it's just going to be a wonderful day to explore the Douro Valley. We'll then head back to the hotel and, yep, cap the night off at another beautiful Michelin star restaurant not too far from the hotel. As we leave the Douro Valley, we head back south to the beautiful town of Aveiro. Aveiro is considered to be the Venice of Portugal. We'll be staying here at the Hotel Aveiro Palace. Perfect location for walking and seeing the town. We'll have an opportunity to see even more of the town with one of these fun little canal boats. A little bit of free time where people can explore on their own. And then later in the evening, yet again, another Michelin star restaurant. And then on our final day, we head further south towards Lisbon to the town of Obidos. Obidos is a small town, about 10,000 people. We'll have time for shopping, exploring this little town, and the best part is, this is where we're staying. A 9th century medieval castle. We have beautiful rooms booked inside the castle, and after exploring the town, we'll have dinner in, this will be our last night, in yet another Michelin star restaurant. And then in the morning, we leave Obidos back to Lisbon. It's a short 45-minute drive, and that's where our trip ends. And if all goes well, I think we're going to have a really good time.